All right, so this is BobbleFL, the real BobbleFL, and I went and got a picture of Marilyn Monroe here off Google Images. See where I'm at? Google Images, and I just simply save image as, saved it to my documents folder, right? Right, documents folder, and click save. Okay. And then I've opened that picture up in Photoshop and did a Command 0 to zoom in. So if I look at my image size, see I'm 412 by 600, so I'm right in range of the size of my stage that I'll be using in Adobe Animate. So start by selecting Marilyn Monroe's head with the Quick Select tool. So right there, Quick Select with the plus option. We'll zoom in a little bit. So Z for the zoom tool, and I can just click plus. Get up there a little bit so I can see the whole area that I want to select. Okay, back to the quick select tool, and adjust the brush size with the bracket keys to the size you think you need. A little smaller, right about there, and get Photoshop to find the edge for you. Oop, overdid it there. I'll come back. Doing a pretty good job, actually. Get down here a little bit. Make it look natural with the bobble we're going to do. Let's go to the minus tool. Push that up. Okay, get that out of there. That side looks good. This side's off by a little bit, so go back to the plus. Make a little bit smaller. Just get that little area there and there. Too much. Back to the minus. You can see we go back and forth, back and forth. Yours will be similar and yet different than what I'm doing. But we're using the same technique to get that marching ant trail to select the head. Okay? Now, since I want to save the head, I'm going to delete everything else. If I'm going to delete, then I need to go over here and unlock the layer. Okay? Don't forget to do that. Then I'm going to go up here to select inverse, hit the delete key, do a Command D to get rid of that marching ant trail. Looks pretty good, but I got a lot of excess checkerboard all the way around. So I'm going to click on the crop tool just below the quick select tool. Click on the image, and now I want to do a tight crop. I'm actually going to have to Command 0, get zoomed all the way out. Tight crop, really do a good job with this. Really, I mean tight. So right up to closest edge to each side of the image, especially the bottom. Okay, then click the check, and we've got checkerboard. That's good, so we have to save it as a PNG to keep that checkerboard transparent. So File, Save As, and change this to PNG. Okay, so Maryland.png in our Documents folder. Click Save. Click OK. We're doing this in one session here, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back up to Deselect. Back up to Clear. I'm in my History panel. See how I opened up the History panel right here? If you don't have the History panel right here, call me over. So Clear, select Inverse, make a layer. Okay, so now this is where we have the head selected. So now I could do a Command D, get rid of that marching ant trail. What the heck? No. I want the quick select tool. Don't crop. Oh boy, all kinds of weird stuff. Okay, make sure that quick select tool is picked. Now I want to get the body, right? Sure it's the plus option. Okay, so get that all selected. And you don't even have to, you know what? I think I'm just going to use a pure, so I don't need all this down here. So I'm going to go and get rid of all that stuff. Increase the size of this. Come on now. My computer's getting slow, huh? All right. Maybe get it right up to about like that. And I'm just going to actually probably bring the bottom, you know, cut it off on the stage at the bottom. All right, so it looks like I can go with that. There's what I want selected for my body. I'm going to go select, inverse, delete. Looks like I got some extra stuff here, so I'm going to go to the eraser tool. No, sorry, eraser tool right here. And let's get rid of that stuff. Oh, sorry, Command D. What do we have going on here? Oh, wrong tool. All right, erase, erase, erase. Get rid of that. All right. And now use the crop tool and get that all cropped tightly around both sides. Left and right side, as long as you're close. The part you need to pay close attention to is the top, because we're going to attach the head. Okay. And the bottom too. So actually I can come up and kind of get a nice clean edge on the bottom there. Okay, so there's that part of it. I'm going to file, save as, keep it, or change it to a PNG file. And this one's going to be called body. And click save. And click OK. Okay, so I'm done with Photoshop. I can go ahead and quit Photoshop. And don't bother saving that. All right. And now I'm going to go to Adobe Animate. ActionScript 3.0. And I want to go ahead and import file, import to stage. And get the body. And look, I don't even have to really resize it. It's perfect. But you might have to hit Q and adjust it, okay? But mine came in pretty good, so I don't need to. And you do want to hit an F8, turn that into a symbol called body. Click OK. So now if we go to our library, we have this symbol called body, and of course what we imported, the body.png. This is the guy we want to use though. Back to properties. All right, so I'm going to go File, click out. Come on now. File, import to stage. Now I want the head. Okay. Also in pretty good size, but if you need to, use that third tool or Q and resize the image as needed. Let's make it fun. Let's make it funny. Let's make her head big like a bobble. Okay. And now once I've got everything sized out the right size using this tool to click on both the head and the body, right? Go ahead and place it where you want it. Okay. If the head is behind the body, we can right click over the head, go to Arrange and click on bring to front to make sure that the head is above the body. Okay, then I'm going to go to my bone tool. I'm going to come down somewhere in the body, right? If your body is kind of cut off small, you might be coming way down here and come up somewhere about here. Oh, look what I did. Forgot to hit F8 on the head. So I'm going to click that. Oh, look what I did. I accidentally attached the two guys. So I'm going to gotta Command Z that. Command Z. Command Z. The heck? Oh, there we go. Okay, so get that out of the way. Hit F8. Call that head. Click OK. There we go. Now attach. And now use the bone tool. Connect the two pieces together. Okay. And then go ahead and put the selection tool. And you got to play with it a little bit to try to get it. Oops. Get back to scene one. There it goes. Okay. Yay! Okay, pretty pivoting. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just make a few adjustments to get things started. Actually, to get things started, I want it to look straight up and down. No bobble, like that. All right, let's pay attention down here now to our layers. I've got this layer, the armature layer I need to extend to frame 25. I'm going to hit F5 to extend it. Put the scrubber to frame 10. And I'm going to go ahead and tilt the head in one direction. Once you have this ready to go, you hold the shift key down, hold the shift key all the way down, and then you can tilt the head, see, without the body moving. So I'm going to go a little tilt to that side. Records it right there, that little diamond. Go to frame 20. Hold the shift key down, tilt it that way. Go to frame 25. Hold the shift key down. Back straight up like we started. Frame 1. That way there's some continuity to our 1 second forever loop as an animated GIF. Right? Command. Enter. There we go. Got a little bobble going there now. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Pretty much done. This is a lot like Bones, but the picture is off the internet, which is cool. All right, it's got so many uses for this. You could do so many things with this in your other classes. Anyways, now let's add a new layer because I want to put a background behind Marilyn because it's kind of empty otherwise. The stage has nothing on it. So I'm gonna come over here and click add a new layer right down there, bottom left. See, I've got a new layer there now. That layer is above the other layer, my armature layer, so which means it's not going to be a background on top of. So I need to drag this layer down below to the bottom. Now, using the drawing tools over here, I'm over here now. Drawing tools and the brushes. I can now create a background, a cool background, a graphic background. Okay. Got the idea. Spend some time with this. Don't do it quick like this. All right, when you're done, once you got your background painted, and don't forget you can also use ovals. All right, you can do different shapes. Polystars. A polystar, reminder, click on the option, decide if you want a polygon or star, like you are, star. I gotta change the color though. Get some blue stars now. Okay, so I think, yeah, I got stars now. There we go. stars. Okay. Yeah, so when you're done, file save as, and call it BobbleFL. Keep it as an FLA file and click save. Replace it, probably, because maybe you're replacing the old version, the other one. And now let's export it. File, export, export animated GIF. Now this will work on Wix. So make sure it's GIF. You decide, do you want transparency off? So wherever the stage is white, your background of your website comes through? Or do you want, well, no, sorry, this would be white. Or do you want it transparency on, where the checkerboard would be your background layer coming through, right? So either transparency on, like that, checkerboard, or transparency off, where it will just be white. Okay, you decide. Then click save. I'm going to turn transparency on. Save. And bobbleheadfl.gif in your documents. Save it. Replace it if you need to. And then on your Wix page, on your animation Wix page, you're going to put BobbleFL. Hope you enjoyed this training video and enjoyed this project. Thank you for getting it done. Good job.